Yo, what up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic. And I just want to speak on something that's been on my mind. I've been meaning to do a video about this. So I'm just going to throw this out there, all right? About the cost-benefit analysis. And I hear a lot of brothers talking about, getting married and whatnot, and dealing with females can be detrimental to your bottom line, as it is. I'm not disputing that. But here's my thing. This is how I look at it. Like all major businesses and whatnot, they always budget for loss. They factor in the loss. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, let's say there's a produce company, right? They ship a certain amount of a particular produce to a store, but they also factor in the potential loss of a certain segment of that produce. You know what I mean? So if you're shipping corn from Nebraska to Florida or whatever, you already know that there's a chance that, let's say, 10% of the load either gets spoiled, gets eaten by insects, or the 10% of the load is not going to be you're not going to be able to receive a return on at least 10% of that load because of existential circumstances that are out of your hands. Well, the same way, that's how we should approach dating and mating with these females. Whatever female that you get with, man, whether she's foreign or domestic, you should always factor in you should always prepare for the loss. You know what I mean? Don't stretch yourself so thin to where you don't want to fill up the cup so much to where if you was to just bang on the table a little bit, that some of the contents spill out of the cup. You know what I mean? You don't have to necessarily show the chick your entire spreadsheet. You know what I mean? She doesn't need to know every last single in and out workings of your business. You know what I mean? She's on a need to know basis. You feel me? All she needs to know is that you got it. I heard Jason Black say that. He was basically saying, all she needs to know is that your paper's straight. She don't need to know every single revenue of income that you got, every single stream of revenue that you got coming in. She doesn't need to know that. All she needs to know is that, your palace is taken care of. All the utilities for your palace is taken care of. You feel me? That's all she needs to know. She don't need to know about the 3 duplexes that you have in another city. She doesn't need to know about that. She doesn't need to know about your stock market portfolio. You know what I mean? She don't need to know about your eBay little side hustle that you got going. She don't need to know everything, man. All she needs to know is that you good, and if she fuck with you, she gonna be good. Now, I'm not an accountant or anything like that. I still gotta iron some things out and really put together a war strategy, before I make that big jump. But, there's ways where you can hide your assets and whatnot and really insulate yourself from potential fuckery that may come about, that the woman brings about, because every woman has the propensity to hit the red button and just blow the shit up. You know what I mean? So you need to have some insulated bunkers, you feel me? Underground and shit, you feel me? So if she does hit that motherfucking red button, that's cool. You gonna just go to your underground bunker. You got rations down there to weather the nuclear fallout and shit, you feel me? So, you brothers might want to get with an attorney, a CPA of some sort, you know, and see how you can cover your ass and hide assets if need be. You know what I mean? It's respective of whatever state you in. That's if, you know, you want to take that plunge and get married and shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, you might want to have certain separate entities apart from yourself, like an LLC that you can receive revenue from before you put your name on the dotted line and marry her. You know what I mean? So it's like you get a LLC for a real estate company. You know what I mean? So all the rental properties that you own, really the company owns it. You know what I'm saying? So if she takes you to court and divorces you, she can't take your real estate company to court and divorce your real estate and siphon resources from your real estate company. You know what I'm saying? She's taking you to court. You feel me? But you know, I'm not a financial expert. Hell, I don't even play one on TV. You feel me? This is just some ideas. You know, get some thoughts ruminating in brothers' heads and shit. You know, always cover your ass, man. But yeah, like in everything, man, you wanna budget for loss. You wanna take that shit into account. You know, you don't want to stretch yourself too thin. But yeah, that's all I got.